Today I'm going to come to you with a little home decor experiment. Some of you may know what a tobacco basket is. It is a home decor item that people are hanging on their walls above fireplaces and just anywhere in the house really. They range anywhere from $20 to $200. Hobby Lobby does sell them now. They're not very big, but they are less than $20. But I don't live near a Hobby Lobby, and every time I get over there, they're already sold out. So I just thought, just for fun, I would try to make one and just see how it turns out. And it looks like very basic basket weaving, and I thought I would just take some thin cardstock and see what happened. So I took a poster board from the Dollar Tree and took my yardstick and traced out 1-inch strips. Tobacco baskets are kind of gray, brownish, aged look, so I'm going to have to color these strips somehow. And of course I'm going to construct it with some glue sticks. Okay, so I have 2 poster boards cut up into 1-inch strips. I was able to get 18 strips out of 1 poster board. I don't know how many I'm going to need, so I went ahead and just cut up 2 poster boards. Let me show you where I'm at and what I've decided to do different. Okay, these strips right here were done with my Tim Holtz vintage photo. I mean, they look good, but I could tell with me having to do 30 something strips, there's no way that little ink pad would hold out. So I thought, should I use shoe polish? I didn't have any brown shoe polish, but I tell you what I did have, and this is about $4. It's kind of like a really light stain that you use for your furniture. It's called Old English scratch cover for your furniture, and it's just brown enough. Is I just took a paper towel and I'm rubbing it on the strips, and it's all, and with the streaks of the paper towel, it's actually even giving it more of a wood grain look. Now I did squirt some just right on the strips, and that's a no-no. It just really stains it. Just put it on this plastic and rub it like this. It is doing fine. I'm going to probably go over these ones with the ink pad just to kind of help them blend in. It's been about 45 minutes. I got all my strips rubbed and stained. Probably won't take that many, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. Now I went ahead and pulled out the ones I did with the ink pad. Not really liking those, but I will use them if I have to. Now these are the ones that I think just turned out perfect. They're just this taupe. It looks just like the tobacco, the baskets that you see in the stores. The lighting here at night is a little off. So now what I have no basket weaving experience whatsoever. So I'm just really looking at a picture of one of the small tobacco baskets, and I'm just going to wing it. I'm going to lay them out like I think they belong. Show you where I'm going from here. Okay, here's what I've come up with. All right, I've got 9 strips in front of me vertically, and I've got my horizontal strip moved up just a little bit, about 3 inches is where I'm going to start it. Now I'm doing it over and under each strip, and then where each strip meets, I'm going to put a little spot of hot glue in between each strip so that it will secure it. And then I'm just going to lift each one up and just start doing the over and under basket weave until I get all the way to the end of the strips. I'm already on my 3rd strip going across, and I've already discovered a time-saving tip that instead of having to glue between every single one, if I will just do every other one, and then the next strip, it will, like for this one, I'm doing all the overs, and then when the next strip comes up, I'll actually be gluing the other strip. It'll make sense once you get going. So okay, I've got the bottom of my basket done, and now what I'm going to do is, see when I lift it up how I glued every other one, I'm going to flip it over now, and I'm going to secure some areas that are not glued. It'll just be, it's now time to trim up the long pieces. I'm going to cut each strip that's long and left over about 1.5 inches, something like that. Strips trimmed up now, and I just kind of eyeballed it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke these up, start kind of forming the shape of the tobacco basket. Show you my first strip. I'm just gluing it around the edge, and I'm just leaving it flush with the table so that I'll know it's even. I'll trim all these little leftovers, but I'm going to do the outside, and then I'm going to glue strips on the inside until I run out of strips. But I'm going to go ahead and hot glue 2 strips in the center of my basket to form the big X. A lot of the baskets always have that in the center. Okay, I have my first layer of my frame done, and now before I start on my second layer, I'm going to go ahead and trim off these little tabs so I won't have much trimming to do at the end. But now I'm ready for my second layer of frame inside and outside. Okay, I got my frame finished, and my basket ended up being 24 by 18. So this actually is quite a bit bigger than the Hobby Lobby ones. These are how many strips I had left over out of 2 poster boards. If you want one this big, you will definitely need, 34 strips for sure. The last step is I just taken some raffia twine, hot glue it underneath, and I'm going to wrap it. There's holes, around this frame. I'm going to wrap the frame all the way around, and that should finish it off. Okay friends, this is my finished tobacco basket. I'm going to move in a little closer so you can see it. What I have a hard time believing this was made out of a Dollar Tree poster board if I hadn't have made it myself. I just love the way it turned out. I am slowly transitioning my kitchen into farmhouse, and it just really goes with what I'm trying to do here. I just love it on my wall. There's some handwritten recipes from my mother on that little metal thing. And some of you wanted to know what I did with one of my drawers. This is a drawer. I put a little galvanized thing in the back of it and just some antique kitchen utensils. But this is my hutch. This is the beginning of my farmhouse decor. My little tobacco basket just fits perfect in there. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspires you in some way. And if you have 3 hours and a few bucks, you can make you a tobacco basket. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.